Welcome to this video guide on how to complete your tax return e-checklist for the tax year ended 5th of April 2015. You have received one of these emails from us prompting you to collate and send us your information for this tax year. Once you've read through this and you've collated all your information and are ready to start completing your e-checklist, all you need to do is click on this link within the email. This will take you to your Iris OpenSpace login page. If you populate the details and then click on login, you'll see this will automatically take you through to the e-checklist pages. If you look at the left hand side of the screen here, it gives you a summary of all the sections of the income that you received on last year's tax return. And then here in the center of the screen splits this down further. So you've got here this first column, which is the details that was included on last year's tax return, and then this column here with spaces for you to update it for this year's income. So if I just work my way down through these and populate this with this year's information, got no further details to put in those boxes, so make sure that you tick this mark as answered button. That's important because that shows that that section is complete. If you had any additional information to add, you could put some narrative in here, but I haven't, so I'll leave that blank and tick this as mark as answered. Once you've done that, you just click on this next button here. You'll see that then this puts a green tick next to the employment section, so that section is now complete and takes you onto the next section. On this section here is to do with savings and investment income. You see I've got some interest on a bank account. It's important that you leave this date receipt box blank and just enter the net amount you've received in the year in this box. If you had a new bank account on which you'd received something, you could just put some narrative in here. Once that's updated, again mark as complete and press next. This then takes you into the next section, so if I just work my way through this, again leave the date received box as blank and just populate this with the income you received for this section. Again mark as answered, and again no other additional information here, so just click the mark as answered and click next. Then the last section I've got here is land and property pages for a rental income I receive. If I just populate the details for this year, I've received the same rent, also received interest was exactly the same for this year, a few more repairs in this year, so update them. Once that's complete, click the mark as answered. There's no further information for this section, so again click the mark as answered. Now as this is the last section, if you just press save here, and then if you toggle between the two sections, you'll now see I've got green ticks in all these sections, so it shows that I've worked my way through all the relevant sections. You'll see then there's another heading here called attachments. If you click on that, you can attach supporting information for your income that you've received. So say you had a P60, for example, you just click on that button, click on the browse button and locate the attachment you want to upload, just like you would to an email. I've got a P60 there that we can attach. Just wait for this to upload. You can see it's now uploaded that form there. So then if you just close that box, you've got this attachment now that will be uploaded to your portal and we will receive that. Once you've attached all the information, then you just need to go onto this finalised e-checklist heading. If you click on that, you're happy that all the information has been updated and populated. if you tick this checkbox here, and now at this point you're looking for this button to become dark blue like these ones and be activated. If it doesn't, as occasionally is the case here, if you just press save at that point, if you then log out and then actually log back into your account. So if you repopulate your details from the login page on our website, you click the login button there. It takes you into your Iris OpenSpace account. From the left hand options here, just click on eChecklist and then click on Income Tax Return Checklist for 2015. And it takes you back into your eChecklist pages. You select the finalised eChecklist here and now tick this I have completed the checklist, and you can see now this finalise button has gone dark blue and is activated. So if you click on that, it brings up this pop-up screen that just gives you the warning that once you press finalise you won't be able to make any further changes, but I'm happy that it's complete, so we'll click on it. As you can see, the status has now been updated to finalised. That means that we will get a notification that you have actioned your eChecklist. We can download the information, and if we have any queries we'll come back to you accordingly. But from your point of view, you have completed the eChecklist, and so you can log out of your account. That's the end of the session. Thank you very much for listening.